yourself included, we all know that libraries are closed to foot traffic. Most libraries are close to foot traffic right now, but that doesn't mean they have stopped their operations completely. We'll take a look at how one local library is adapting to the times with a new machine. Check it out.
All right, today we're at the East Lansing Public Library, and today I'm with Kristen Shelley. And tell me about your guys' new protocols that you have in place to keep everybody safe, but to keep everybody reading.
So yes, we are doing curbside service. So people can schedule an appointment or put their holds either into our brand new 24/7 lockers that they can, and that's a place they can get their holds from, or they can pick their items up via curbside. So our curbside hours are Monday through Thursday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays 1 to 5.
Okay, so tell me about the locker. I kind of saw it when I walked in. It looked like a vending machine. It looked super cool and super fun. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so we decided that we needed to get something that people had access to the library, because we really don't know how long, you know, this COVID's going to last and how it's going to affect the library. So, and our patrons. So, and we wanted them to have access to their books. And we got these 24/7 lockers from a company called Decor International, and you can place a hold and say that you want to pick them up at the lockers, and you just put your library card under the little scanning machine, and bingo, the locker opens and you can get your stuff.
A book pops out.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it just for books, or is it for multimedia as well?
We're doing DVDs and books. They're not huge, so we have to be careful what we can fit in there. So yeah.
I love that. And what are the hours of the locker?
24/7.
24 hours. So
Yep.
if you're feeling uncomfortable going out in public, you can just come in the middle of the night.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And I saw a fun wrapped van out in your parking lot. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we just got our library on the go on October 2nd. It was delivered. It has been a project for about the last 4 years. We've been raising money for it through our Books, Bites, and Bids and other fundraisers. And it finally came to fruition, and it's just a fun van that we will load up with books, take out to the retirement communities, take out to festivals, take out to parks, to schools, to different places, as soon as we can safely do that.
I love it. It's like a little magic school bus.
It is. It is. It's a mini bookmobile. So,
yes.
Yeah.
So cute. And your outside of your building is covered in some different posters, different arts. Tell me about the outside decor.
So yes, a former PhD student, now a doctor, from Michigan State University, who is currently doing his postdoc at Indiana University. But he was a great volunteer for the library. He worked with us on our social justice reading group for children, and then many different art projects. But he had this idea of, photographing refugees and immigrants' belongings that they would take if they had one day to pack up and could only take the required 51 pounds. So he photographed their belongings. They pulled them together, he photographed them, and then we were supposed to have the exhibit within the library, but then COVID happened. So he had them printed on big banners so we could hang them outside, and it works beautifully. I mean, people have a visual art exhibit they can come and look at any time, and it's a really very touching and moving example of what refugees and immigrants bring, but also what they have to leave behind when they leave. 51 pounds is not a lot.
No, it's tender to think about, but it's a beautiful display.
Exactly. And it's, he photographed 6-year-olds on up to adults. So you'll see when you look at it, the 6-year-old, got her stuffed animals and ice cream and Ready Whip. That was what
That's what's important to her.
Exactly. That was what she wanted. But yeah, so it's a beautiful display and well worth looking at.
And how long will that be up?
Up through mid-January.
Okay,
So, yeah.
Great. And what about your mobile and your pantry and everything? Is that going to be, or your lockers, is that going to be something that continues to go forward, or is that kind of just for the here and now, or we're just kind of waiting to see?
Nope, it's going forward.
Okay.
Going forward, yeah. I'm super excited, like when the weather when we get back, well, it's spring light, but when we get back to good weather, that we'll take our van out and we'll just take them to the park and set up. We have an awning, we can do programming from it, so it'll be fun to have out in the community, and it's a great marketing piece.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. All right, Kristen, anything else that I haven't asked you about the East Lansing Public Library that you would like to highlight some great information today? Is there anything else that we might be missing?
Yeah, absolutely. So while we're just doing curbside, the lockers and materials by mail, just remember you can, if you're not comfortable coming to the library, we will mail you materials to your home. So that's always an option. But remember our digital resources, and you can go to elpl.org and look at all of our digital resources.
All right, Kristen Shelley, thank you so much from the East Lansing Public Library. Thank you for the details today.